Did we get a couple of takes here?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've done videos, but this is about me.
This is your big debut, though.
I thought that was 35 years ago when I got here.
25 years.
It's a quarter of a century.
It is, and I am old.
A little higher.
Kristen McGee, take 5.
Kurt Callback, take 30.
Veronica, take 15.
Becky, take 10.
Woo!
Robert Boots Harris, 50 years.
So I'm celebrating 5 whole years at Inspira, and I do have to say it's been an excellent place to work.
I've been here for 5 years. I was only 20. So it was very nice. I was very new, but everyone was so friendly. They're like, you'll love it here.
I really don't think there's any reason why I would want to go anywhere else.
I still have the same excitement, I feel like, as I did the first day I started. It's just a different culture than a lot of other places I've worked previously even.
I can't believe it's been 25 years. I mean, I look in the mirror and I go, nah, it can't be 25 years. It just can't be 25 years.
We always said that once you get to life, if you last the first 2 weeks, you're a lifer.
You're a lifer.
So we've been here 10 years now. So our sentence is 10 years to
10
life.
to life.
10 to life.
Well, I started in June 30th, 1984, in the housekeeping department that we called it then, instead of environmental services. And at that time, too, I know the doctors would be smoking at the nurses' station, and the patients in the room would be smoking cigarettes. We all work together, we all help each other and support one another, and it's a really good team effort that I'm proud to be part of.
I started as a general mechanic, became a plumber, and I was promoted to supervision on 9/11. I believe that this is probably the greatest job you can have. I get to fix things all day long, which I love to do, and I get to be part of saving people's lives.
Back in '74, I was more or less like between working at the hospital and also working at Pep Boys. I was a sort of a mechanic as well. So I would go from all greasy clothes to all white. So I've come a long way, I've seen a lot, I've learned a lot, and everybody's been really great to me, People look up to me. That makes me feel good,
So my Inspira story started April 3rd, 1964, when Al and Naomi, pardon me, I'll get it together, had me. And then in 1984, I was very privileged to start my respiratory career there. But I still, when I go to Elmer, I call it my home.
So I started out with Inspira back in 2009. I've been here for 15 years. Started out as a nurse and worked my way up to nurse manager. In that time, my little sister got hired as a patient care tech.
Yeah.
Certified nurse's aide. Started off as a nurse's aide. Inspira helped me get through school and moved up to my RN, and now I have my currently with my bachelor's.
Seeing who she is today, I'm super proud of who she is.
I feel like I'm giving back. It doesn't feel like a job. I have fun with it, and that's important to me.
I grew up in the mountains in the Philippines. There was a shortage in the around 1972, 74. So I was just applying for the heck of it, and I got out of the country in like 4 weeks.
So my husband works here at Inspira. He's a security manager with security here at 2 different locations. And my daughter is a new nurse in the ICU. It feels great to know that they're a part of an organization that I value so much and that has led to so many opportunities for me, because I know that the opportunities for them are going to continue to grow.
So this is 25 years ago on the 6th floor in Underwood. That's me and some of my friends celebrating somebody's baby shower. Yes, we had the big hair going then. And then my wedding day. from 25 years ago, they're still my best friends. Not many people can say that, you know.
I met my husband here 15 years ago. He was a nursing assistant 15 years ago, and now he came back to Inspira 3 years ago with our anesthesia team. I've had both my children here. Both my children, unfortunately, were NICU stays, and my coworkers took excellent care of myself and my children.
What's kept me here is the people. I mean, your coworkers, not even your coworkers, just other people that work throughout the hospital, people down in food service, the transporters, as well as the doctors, nurses, clerical service, the maintenance, security crew. I mean, you form relationships with all of these people.
I'm happy to have been around for 30 years, but you know, my impact on healthcare in South Jersey over 30 years is terrific, but I just consider myself, I'm representing the team.
So of all the days in my 30 years with Inspira, I have to say the most exciting was the opening of the hospital in Vineland. It was called the Regional Medical Center at that time, and now of course it's called Inspira Medical Center Vineland. For 20 years I've had this bolt on my desk. One of the things that I'm so proud of is that when we were building that hospital, we said by doing that we would be able to bring new services that were never available locally before, and we did.
I've seen everything from floods to hurricanes to, I watched the building I took care of for 30 years, 40 years, go underwater a year before we left. And again, everybody in the worst moments, our staff shines.
I have a great boss. Tammy Scovern is her name. Yeah, she's a director now. So she's been excellent to me. And so have my coworkers. So things happen in 5 years in your personal life. And then you work for a place like this and you're happy to come in. You know, you're happy to be back.
No job is a little job. Everything is big and important no matter where you are within the entire system. It makes you feel good at the end of the day that, you know, it's just how we bring the community together. It's Inspira's way.
My daughter Nova was born here in Mullica Hill, and you know, in the middle of lockdown, April 30th, we couldn't have any visitors. It was just her dad and I, and you know, she was early, so her lungs weren't quite there yet. Being the patient and being the caregiver myself, it just showed like the resilience of the staff. They were going through the worst time possible during those COVID days, and yet they still showed up. I got to spend Mother's Day with the staff here.
My father was diagnosed with cancer here, and when he was diagnosed, it was very fast. He was only in his 50s, so it was really hard to watch that happen, and the nurses were incredible. And I knew from the moment I went to nursing school that I wanted to work here, and I looked at these nurses like superheroes, and I got to meet them, and it was like I cried, and they remembered my dad, they remembered my family. It's been a wonderful 10 years.
So that's my mother and me. The day of my pinning, she was an LPN in 1968 and became an RN in 1984. She was ER ICU nurse at Bridgeton Hospital for 22 years.
It's, you know, where my mom worked, it's where her mom worked and her sister, and one day hopefully my daughter, she wants to be a NICU nurse, so maybe she'll carry out the family tradition.
Being able to get up and go to work, how they always say it's not work if you really love your job, it's absolutely true. So it's just going to the other family, the work family, and just doing what we love.
We are a team. I think everyone that walks in through that door will have the opportunity to grow.
Inspira is definitely a place where you want to get your starting point. They have every opportunity. They will help you grow in your education.
I love my job. I love what I do. I love the people I work with and for.
I've always been encouraged to follow what my passion is, and I've been very fortunate to be able to work with absolutely amazing volunteers that are willing to walk on these journeys with me.
I've had the last 25 years to learn a lot and to be involved with amazing people. Some instances that you look back on and you think, wow, that changed the way I see things forever, from now until forever.
If you're going to work just for a job, just for the money, don't consider Inspira, because when you come here, you're going to form a bond and friendships that I guarantee you will last a lifetime.
It feels wonderful. I mean, I want to continue to grow another 5 more years within Inspira, probably even 20 more, you know.
Next, I don't know what's next. I really don't. I'm fine with whatever comes my way. Amy Mansu is a female blonde CEO. Just saying. The sky is the limit.
Congratulations to everyone celebrating. Here's to a million more years here at Inspira.
Thanks, Mom and Dad, for having me. And yay, all of us, for all the years we've dedicated to Inspira.
I want to thank everybody I've ever worked with and everybody I work with now. It's been a pleasure and an honor.
Congratulations to everyone.
Congratulations. Make sure you guys just keep looking forward and don't look back.
Thank you to my team. And thank you for those who have supported me, professionally and personally, throughout this journey.
I want to thank everyone in this network who has always taken care of me. I have noticed, I'm grateful, and you keep me wanting to come here. So thank you.
Congratulations, everyone. And enjoy your work and try to make it to 50.
Just keep striding, keep rolling, do the best you can, and there's always help there for you. Never give up. And maybe someday you can be in the spot that I am, or even better. But just take your time, and life is always rewarding in the end. Thank you.